What is going on, my Bob Nation? I am Bob's Baldroid, and I am here with another video. And if you haven't noticed by the title already, this is a little bit of a different video for our Meta Game Mondays. Instead of looking at a deck today, we will be going over some of the newer decks from Breakthrough that I think have a good potential of becoming the next meta game changing deck. So, without further ado, let's just get straight into this list here. Just to let you guys know that this list is not in any order whatsoever. Obviously, Mega Mewtwo EX is probably going to be better than number 5, but I'm just here giving the top 5 list here. Mega Mewtwo, again, is great with that Psychic Infinity attack. It does 30 more damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. It's not affected by weakness because they don't want to get into another Mewtwo wars like there was in Next Destinies, where a Mewtwo with a double colorless energy could knock out another Mewtwo with 3 energy on it. It was just a mess. So, because Mewtwo is weak to itself, they had to add that into the attack just to make sure that doesn't happen again. But again, this is still a very strong attack here. I mean, the fact that it's doing 30 more damage instead of 20, mainly because it's a Mega Pokemon now, so it kind of has to have a little bit more power into it, and you know, just add that in there. I can really see this card just working alone, really. I mean, I don't know. I bet there's a lot of options that you could really pair this Mega Mewtwo with. But I mean, I don't really know what could be really paired with this. It's just a really great card, and yeah. So another deck here on this list consists of Noctowl, and Noctowl has an attack that has each player reveal their hand. There's 20 damage amount of item cards in each player's hand. So this is a really great attack overall, and I mean, it can have a huge potential of hitting for a huge amount of damage. And so people have been trying to work with this and see really how can we hit higher damage. Some people have tried to use Vileplume, like I had in some of my other videos, where you lock your opponent from using items, therefore they would stack up in their hand, and then you could use High Flight and get a lot of item cards in their hand and do a lot of damage that way. Or some people try to run Slurpuff just so you can draw really quickly, get a huge hand, kind of like Metagross, and just get a huge amount of items in your hand and just High Flight for a huge amount of damage. So I think Noctowl has a really good potential of being a good deck, and I think it'll be like a tier 2, tier 3, but I think it's a good budget deck for sure. And this is probably, if not my first favorite card, my second favorite card in the entire set, Gengar with Sinister Fog attack and a Creepshow attack. And I'm telling you, this card is going to be fun to play with, and it's going to be fairly good too. And probably, if not my first favorite card, my second favorite card in this entire set, Gengar. And Gengar, we really like Gengar for its second attack called Creepshow. And it says, if the opponent's active Pokemon has 3 or more damage counters on it, that Pokemon's automatically knocked out. It has 3 Retreat, which, I mean, that's great right there. And it's a Stage 2, unfortunately. It does have a decent amount of HP, though, and 130. And so, really, people have been trying to figure out how to get damage on the Pokemon, because Unlucky Fog, Gengar's first attack, really isn't going to get some damage on the Pokemon. And so people have really been looking at the other Gengar from Phantom Forces, and I'll put that up on the screen there, and also the Bats line. And personally, I like the Gengar from Phantom Forces option because that allows you to kind of target a single Pokemon, Lysander up, and just pull it out, work like that. The Bats line works too, and that can be more efficient at spreading damage everywhere, so your opponent has no outs. But I feel like the Gengar from Phantom Force is a little bit more consistent, and you really don't need to get damage everywhere as long as you're hitting the targets. You know, the opponent's Pokemon that are going to be attacking your Gengars. And so Gengar is just going to be a really fun deck to play with. We'll see how competitive it is. I mean, it also depends on how relevant Seismitoad is. But, I mean, yeah, if your area does not play a lot of Seismitoad, definitely the card to play here. So another deck here is the Zoroark Break Evolution deck here. With Foul Play, you get to choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks, use it as this attack. It's just really great. And this is a Zoroark of the old 140 HP, so not really that great. Break Evolutions are not that great considering just they take up so much space. And I'll put up the other Zoroark right here. It's got a stand-in, which is like Keldeo's Russian attack. Mind Jack, which actually could be quite a decent attack. It's 30 damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, so that's good if you're going up against the Rayquaza deck, because, I mean, that's the only way they can really attack is to stack up their bench. Zoroark comes in, Mind Jacks. I don't know if I'll see Zoroark becoming a big threat as an attacker, but I do think Zoroark could be a great tech and a great addition into the standard format, which I don't know if you guys have this, but we really, in my area, a lot of tournaments were expanded, but most of our cities will be standard, so it's really important to, look forward, just those tournaments, cities tournaments are coming up really, really quickly. So, I mean, we got to look forward to that and get ready for that. And I think Zoroark is a good substitute for Keldeo. Anyone looking for a substitute for that, and it's just, again, it can be a great attacker at sometimes, and it's just a really good card overall. And yeah, this is probably my favorite card in the entire set. This is Raikou with Shining Body. If this Pokemon has any lightning energy attached to it, any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 20. So essentially Raichu has 140 HP, and Thunder Lance does 50 plus 20 more damage for each lightning energy attached to Raikou. And from some of my last videos, I mean, I just love Raikou, and I think it's going to be a really great deck overall. I mean, you pair that with Magnezone in the set here, which works similar to the Blastoise mechanic and the Emboar mechanic, that just has really been a really dominant force in the format. I just think Raikou is going to be great, and it's also a great counter to Yveltal, which people are thinking is going to get a resurgence in the standard format. So I just can't wait to see what this deck has in store for us. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to slap that like button, and I want to know what you guys think is going to be, the next great deck in Breakthrough, really, the deck that comes out on top. And I mean, there's a lot of potentiality here. I mean, it always seems to be, but I really think it's in Mega Mewtwo and that Raikou deck there. But I want to know what you guys think. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later in the next video.